Hi, everyone. Welcome to Self Discovery Support. These readings and messages focus on encouraging mutual understanding, learning about ourselves through our connections and relationships. Thanks for joining me here. Show your support with a thumbs up and consider subscribing. You can also check the description box for more resources and info to help you on your journey. After the live stream ends, I tend to update that. But we're going to start with a little request. Most High, please guide this reading for the highest good of the collective. Okay, and this is a collective reading. Okay, so there we go. All right, so it's been a long time. It's been a long time. I tend to go off on these, I would call it journeys on my own path for a while, either to deal with health or work or anything, right? But I'm back. Okay, that's the important thing. I'm back right now. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is we are going to look at the collective, right? It may come across as more specific for some people and less specific for others. Other parts, right? Certain parts will resonate more than others. But I'm picking up something relevant for everyone. All right, so there's going to be a message in here for you. We're going to start with a life path message, and then we are going to look at the connections and relationships. All right, I'm using the Botanicals deck. That's a new deck I've been working with, and the Change Tarot. This is also kind of fairly new, and also the Values Vault. Okay, so let us see what is going on here for the collective. All right, what is like on the mind for the collective? Okay, I think we got something. Self-control. Okay. So it says to be disciplined in my own thoughts and behaviors. So it feels like some of you in the collective could be trying to like work towards something. That's what I get. Trying to like pull your resources together because you have some kind of like goal that you want to achieve right now. And it's feeling like beneficial to you to try to make that extra effort to push forward. All right, so let's keep that right here. And I want to find out a little bit more about this, what is happening in the collective here. Right, exactly. It's like going after our desires. You could have identified that you have blockages in your life. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. And it's like, I don't know, it feels like some kind of elevation because you're all like calling this out. You're saying, you know what? I could be that person in my dreams. I could be and achieve all those things. It's just this one thing, or it's just this one, two things. Or for some of you, it's just that person, right? Some of you really are in places and relationships where you are seeing that, this friend, this family member, this person is acting as some kind of block here. But I do see that you're deciding clearly. I think you've gained new perspective on things. So whereas you may have been like, you could have felt like, you know what, nothing's happening. My life is a little bit stuck. I think you are all gaining like clarity. What if I want this thing, if I want this life, this outcome, I am going to have to find a way to move past it. For some of you, it is something in your past, like something that's happened to you, which has maybe affected your beliefs. And when I look at this card, it kind of tells me that it's something we didn't look at in our own lives. And so we've stayed stuck. But right now, the clarity is coming through and we are making some decisive decisions. Let me see what that is. Look at that, Queen of Wands, right? So it's like, I, it's like you're saying, like, I'm more than, I can overcome this thing. I'm more than this thing, okay? And then you're manifesting in the things. Eight of Swords is something y'all are overcoming because you're gaining new insight on that. All right. I love that for all of you. And that is the life path message today. But now we're going to look at the connections and relationships message. All right. So, what is going on? Let me just shuffle this so we can get a good reading here. Okay, what is going on in this connections and relationships in the collective? I like the look of this card. It feels like something promising is going to happen. Like, look at that. Manifestation. Okay, this is the Egyptian blue lotus. And it's telling us about pulling in the things that we wanted in our connections. Okay, I love that. What is this that we are wanting? Let's just get an idea of what the collective is after. And you all can like give a thumbs up if you see your manifestation here, as I call it out. Some of you are really after like the marriage. Like, I do want a soulmate, I want a partner, I want the house, I want me and you together type of thing. I want the committed relationship. Okay, that's one thing. Look at that, the Magician as well. So definitely strong bringing in of what you want here. Some people, it's the strength energy. So it's like the courage to act, say, behave in a certain way in our relationship. So this feels like knowing that you want to pursue something, but it's like stepping into that next level. So for some of you, you're working on gathering up the energy, the strength to go after this thing, okay? Or this person, I should say. Knight of Cups, okay? This is also like expressing our feelings, okay? And also like stepping into some kind of like romantic energy. Yeah, okay, what else is here? Six of Wands, okay? For some of you, it's like you want that success, you want to have success with a particular person in your life, right? It feels like you have somebody that you have some kind of fantasy of thought about, like, what if me and this person were together? Is there anything else for the collective? Ooh, Nine of Wands. Some of you are gonna give a relationship a try again, like a second go. That's what it feels like. I'm gonna persevere. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. And for some of you, it's like, let's work consistently at this connection. Okay, so there's a variety of things happening in the collective. It's people finding the courage, people going after like the particular type of relationship or connection they want. They want this, right? The happy union, not casual. Some people want to have the courage to be able to step into that place that they know they want, but maybe it's a new phase for them. Some people want to be able to express what they feel. Some people are wanting to have the success here. And some people are going to give this a try again. And let's like get to somewhere. Okay. So far, I'm going to just tell you the zodiac signs that I see here. You may relate to this, right? It's just for you to relate to the energies here. Aries, Leo, Pisces, Leo again, so strong Leo energy, Sagittarius, and there's Virgo, okay? All right, so I want to know now the story, the collective story. Did you see that? I think it's the Wheel of Fortune. I think what's generally happening in the collective is that the energy of change is here. All right, so what is it that, tell us the like collective story. All right, so, okay. I think that what I'm seeing here is that some of you have been through it in your connections, right? You've had your hearts broken and you've been in connections that have felt difficult. You've been dealing with people that have felt hot and cold, have left you kind of out of balance, right? It's like you don't feel like you have a stable footing with people, and you've had to kind of almost like put up barriers, protect yourself. So I can see that what you might be manifesting is better for yourself, right? That better connection, that better relationship. I can see that people would not want to continue in this way. And we have a Ten of Cups, the Three of Swords. This is, I want this happy family energy. I want it back, or I want it different from what I have now. Okay, what has been happening here? There's some of you that like you just have a lot of emotions and feelings towards someone, and you really want to work things out with them. That is coming through, but for some reason, what is the heartbreak about? Okay, this person maybe is opting to be independent or free from the connection, maybe wanting to do their own thing, wanting to date casually, date socially, like not commit. And that has been something hurtful, right? Because you have those intentions towards them. You could also have been dealing with people who are just not disclosing everything about the connection, like keeping you in the dark here. And that has been like a really heavy weight. For some of you, there is like this feels like an undercover relationship even that has been heavy because you can't come out and quite say it publicly. Okay, why can't you say it publicly? It almost feels like there's some kind of like, I don't know, it's like a social, how do I say that? Like a game? Almost like you have like a group of people and it's a political game, almost like with your relationships. You can't disclose something because it would mean something else. Okay. This is complex for some of you. I can see that. There's like a real sense of like loneliness. For some of you, this is like someone that you really have on a pedestal. You really value them. Could be someone that you either were married to, were in a relationship with, or you just like really hold this person in high value, and it feels like you feel the separation, you feel disconnected here. Okay, this is this way, so normally it's this way, but I'm gonna take this as almost like a neutral energy. It's somebody that is saying, I used to be more impulsive, inconsistent, going after just the thrill, like, right? Just the passion or thrill of the moment. But now we have someone who is trying to almost like neutralize that effect. So if that is a behavior that you or your person were involved in, I see that that is changing. Okay, and Six of Pentacles here. Somebody wants to be more reciprocal. Okay, what is this? somebody's like waiting on the chance to just like have a new start, really. It feels like there's a big ending in the collective between you and your person. And there is so much like feeling underneath the surface. This part is like, I feel like you could have a whole 20-minute reading just on this. Let me find out more. What is this hidden thing? Oh, there was some kind of offer that somebody walked away from. It felt like a power move or a power play. I'm also getting like what somebody didn't realize is that if they were to take that offer, this feels like maybe it's in the past, because I do see that this has already been processed, buried. It would have led actually to some kind of deeper commitment. I feel like that truth is coming true. Yeah. Yeah. It feels like an offer that was, was it passed up, or there's some sabotage, self-sabotage or social sabotage that went on around this offer. It felt like something that was hidden. It felt like something that didn't feel quite stable. It's almost like if you had taken that path, I don't think the collective, or this could be your person, realize that it could have actually ended up in a very committed place. Okay, so those are the things that are happening here. All right, what is coming? What is coming? I think that we need to know that there's some kind of big transformational energy that you might find is very shocking, actually. You might find that things are changing rapidly, right? It's that manifestation energy here. Okay. Ooh. Yep. Okay. So it feels like one phase, for some of you, one phase of your connection, maybe with one person, is coming to an end. And then it's like all full steam ahead, right? On something else. It could feel like also that one thing has to end for another thing to start, or we have ended a certain phase of our connection and now we can move and invest fully in this new phase. It might happen actually rapidly when this tower keeps coming out. It's something that some of you might find yourself quickly in relationships, quickly in partnerships. Okay, when the tower is with this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Cups, there's a lot of the sexual energy between you and somebody. Look at that. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. It almost feels like a moment of like clarity, truth telling, you and somebody telling your truth. Then the offer comes. Then an opportunity for passionate expression, and that like changes things completely. All right, so I don't know. This is like the manifestation energy, right? So this feels like it's coming towards you. And what do you need to know? Like, what's the advice here going forward? All right, so use your intuition, right? Just remember one thing. If something is not happening the way you like it, it's okay, because there's always another opportunity. If you don't like kick the cart right away, if you sometimes we can think it's like all or nothing or black or white. One thing didn't work, so therefore all is lost. No, it's not the case. It's like there can be other opportunities, and so we have to keep a lookout for that, right? And communication is the key, is what I'm seeing here. Communication supported by action. Now, I kind of feels with that Eight of Wands that something's coming towards us. So you might get some kind of communication coming through. For some of us, the communication is on you, right? Okay, so I think that is a strong message here for the collective. It feels like if you wanted change to happen in your situation, now's the time. And we're at the beginning of summer. It feels like there's a lot here. I'm being called to look at this. Ginseng totality. Okay. This is something that brings, yes, health and longevity if we can get things going in the right way. All right, so let me pick through the zodiac signs that are here. And let's see. Okay, we have Scorpio. We have Sagittarius. We have Aquarius and Aries. We have Cancer, Taurus. We have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. A lot of Virgo energy, actually. Pisces. Oh, no, this is Scorpio. But there is Pisces here as well. Cancer again. A lot of Sagittarius energy as well. And we do have some Libra. All right, ooh, Pisces. I knew I had like seen Pisces. Okay, so seems like a lot of people actually. So this is your reading. If you like this, please give a thumbs up and I will see you in another reading coming. I am thinking of adding an all signs, so stick around for that. Take care and have a good day.